Welcome back to Views of a Flick. I'm Will I Am Defoe, aka Big Willie Style. That said,
what's happening?
Ron Jerobi.
You already know me.
And we back for episode 2 of The Last of Us.
Mm-hmm.
And hey,
It's called, yeah, it is called The Last of Us.
I don't know about y'all, but y'all both gave the last episode A's and an A+. To me, this episode was way better than episode 1.
It was.
Way better. It was nice and 53 minutes, somewhere around there, 55, somewhere around there. It gave us information. We got suspense, some action, adventure, and gave us something to look forward to going forward and kept the story going. And we got out of there.
This wasn't too far off the first episode to me, though.
What you mean?
I mean, just like I got all that from the first episode. Well, probably not too
It
much.
was a little.
Not too much action. But
It was just like, a little more filler. Well, it wasn't no filler in this episode.
But see, people be looking at filler as negative. I don't look at filler as negative.
I don't either. I don't either. At least not all filler.
Depending on what it is.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times, I be like, man, this some bullshit. Back to the main story. Got me on this side quest.
I enjoy side quests. I'm the nigga that play video games. I do the side shit. You know what I'm saying? So I enjoy side quests.
Because I was watching somebody's on the stream like over the weekend, and they was like that they knew that part of the, because they knew that would be in the season because it's in the game, and they knew that shit would be boring because it's boring in the game.
Oh, with the first episode?
The QZ part of the game.
The first episode?
Yeah. And I was like, that's interesting. I just found that interesting. But what y'all think this episode 2?
Yeah, this episode was great.
Yeah, I love this episode.
I like how we got kind of a general location on where it jumped off at.
Yeah.
Jakarta? Jakarta?
What y'all think of that?
Y'all
think y'all Indonesia?
Yeah.
What y'all think? What y'all think about them trying to relate it to, like, you know what I'm saying, to code?
And where's Indonesia at?
Huh?
Where Indonesia?
Southeast Asia.
Okay.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Here's what I found.
Yeah, well, China big enough.
Yeah. I got it, but
I mean, if it's accurate for the video game, then I mean the game came out way before COVID.
Yeah.
right. But you know they.
But it is relating is hard to real life.
It's. I mean, this might sound messed up, but in most zombie literature or IPs and stuff like that, a lot of this stuff do come from Asia. You know what I'm saying? Then again, sometimes you have a lab somewhere where a rogue accident happened, but a lot of times it come from Asia.
Bro, Train to Busan, is that's the only one I know? No, what's that? High school zombie.
Most of a lot of zombie stuff I see it.
Or maybe I just ain't do the knowledge on the shit.
Besides Resident Evil, a lot of people hint at stuff like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going through old movies and stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of people hint at that it came from over in Asia somewhere, and that's just probably us being
it's
a little
America.
racist.
That's America, not us.
That's what I mean. Us. I was saying I didn't make the movies. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I'm just saying. You know, that's probably us being a little racist. But if so, this is kind of racist.
I mean, it's the same. It's just like when most army games, who you fight? Russia.
Yeah.
So I guess you got to put the blame on somebody.
But
If y'all want to get back on the episode, outside of
a fungus,
outside of
you know what I'm saying? A fungus do seem like it'd come from some jungle somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
It looked like it looked like it would be in the damn jungle. The way the fungus looked. Shit.
yeah.
It's crazy how that lady was just like, man, just go and bomb this shit. Get us out of
Everything.
here. Get us out of here.
I thought she was gonna say like just pray or some shit like that, or
Right, that's
something
what
like
I thought.
call your lord or something like that. So call on your God.
She said bomb.
Yeah. Bomb everything.
Everybody
but,
and everybody
as they showed us later on in the episode.
It didn't work.
They did.
And it didn't work.
Yeah.
It only worked wherever.
In some places it worked, and some it didn't.
Wherever Pascal and them was at, that's the only place it kind of contained it, but it really still ain't worked.
Well, they said in
in
some cities it worked, and some others it didn't. So,
it was at the end that it killed them little niggas, that little group at the end.
She said
I think they were dropping missiles.
Yeah, when she
I
said
think that's
it was
what they meant by bombs. I think they were dropping missiles.
Oh shit, that should have.
Yeah, they should have just nuked them. But when
that's
she
what
said,
I thought she was talking about.
Right, that's
first.
what I was saying. That's what I thought too. When she said, how many people was missing from work, and they was like 14. I said, it's over.
Yep, that's the same
over.
thing she said. You're like, what?
It's crazy though. Boy, she pulled that out that lady mouth. She dropped it like, hey, get me up out of here.
Yeah. Hey, one more parts.
Speaking of that, nigga, that shit was nasty at the end.
Oh yeah, with that kiss.
Man, that shit was.
I was gonna tweet. That's one of the nastiest kisses I ever seen on TV.
That shit was horrific. I had to look away. Like when the dude got close, I had to look away. I'm like, nah, I can't watch that.
I ain't ready to do that. Hey, she steady flicking that. The Zappo.
I was wondering why she just let that shit happen. I would at least just back.
Because she was getting ready to die anyway.
Yeah, she was getting
When y'all realize? When did y'all realize she had got this?
When
shit?
she said she was hurt.
Yeah.
I thought she got bit on her ankle. I thought it was foreshadowing, considering at the beginning it was a bite on the ankle, and she was like, "I hurt my ankle." I said, "She got bit."
Yeah, I thought the same thing. Yeah,
she said sprained ankle. I didn't think so. I was like, when they said that, I'm like, bro, come on, bro.
And then her whole
this bitch got beat up by dudes.
Her whole attitude changed.
When she said the sprained ankle, I thought she just had a sprained ankle. But when she came out and was like that she got bit, I'm thinking, oh, that's what the ankle was about. She got bit on her ankle.
When she came out and said she hurt her ankle, I said she got bit.
When she hopped out that window, like, I'm like, damn, bro, something ain't right. I knew something wasn't right, but I didn't think she got bit. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But did she get bit during the encounter in the museum?
Yeah,
I believe so.
Ain't no other time she would have got bit.
That's what I was wondering. I was wondering, but it didn't look like she had got bit.
Because we didn't see her for Hellas.
Yeah. That's true.
We didn't see her for a little minute, and there was another one out there.
So these motherfuckers. So a shot to the head can't kill these motherfuckers.
Yeah, no, you can kill them. Yeah, I mean you can hit them with the body, but it's gonna take. Well, at least on the game, it took shots to kill them in the body. But yeah, headshot take them out.
So
fire probably be the most consistent.
Yeah.
Now this was something new. That hive mentality in them in them, where when he put his hand down, and the little things came out and woke all the other ones up. That's crazy.
Yeah. And it was cause you don't watch the shit at the end. Huh?
I watched a little bit of it.
Yeah, I watched it.
So it was nice because on the game they have spores in there.
Yeah.
In some places, like you walk in some places, they might be everywhere, and you can't go in there because then you would be infected, die, game over. But you can't do that in real life on a TV show. Shit, and they was like, since they couldn't,
I seen that part.
They decided to change it to
use them little lines.
Yeah, make it like a hive mind, and I was like, that's a good adjustment.
Yeah, I like
that.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. But did Ron, did you say what you thought of the episode?
Yeah, I said I loved the episode. Shit, I was sleepy as hell. We was texting, bro. But as soon as the episode came, I'm like, damn, I was in it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't did no research. Y'all still don't know why is she immune? I know they ain't said it, but
we don't know yet.
I guess you wouldn't know unless you play the game, huh? Played the game. Well, you know.
Yeah, I ain't saying nothing.
I ain't asked you. I'm just saying.
You done spoiled it for yourself? You done spoiled it for yourself?
I mean, I watched it before I even knew or even thought about them making a show.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you could tell me off air because I want to know. Because I don't understand. I don't understand how she immune and nobody. Because at first, when the lady was bit, I'm like, how long was she bit? And if she was bit for a while it's got to be something in women.
Because you gotta remember that it started in 2003, and it's 2023 now.
Oh yeah, he did say 20 years ago. Yeah,
and they established this episode that she 13. So she was born well into the whole, I don't even want to call it a pandemic, epidemic, or whatever.
The apocalypse.
The apocalypse.
That's an apocalypse, yeah.
She was born in the middle of that, so you just got to think about adaptation and evolution.
One of these nasty ass people better not have knocked one of them there. Not one of these funguses there.
Motherfucking mushroom coochie.
Nah, that shit'd be wild.
That motherfucking cream mushroom.
We know they gotta be some type of
wild.
Hey,
nasty.
Gotta be something sexual going on with them, because you see how he walked up. He just walked up and mouth put his mouth right on him.
Nasty.
Gave her his mushroom. She wouldn't have blew the building down. Man, y'all wild.
Fact.
That's funny.
Yes,
but they kind of
in the intro, those are mushrooms growing. Y'all know that, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know what fungus is. Motherfucker, you eat mushrooms on your pizza.
Yeah, it's fungus.
Well, I knew mushrooms was a fungus.
I knew y'all knew, but
and then just like when people take shrooms, like you gotta grow them in like a garbage environment, like, you know what I'm saying.
Back to the mushroom kingdom. This episode was dope. This episode was dope.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if Ryan gave the last episode an A+. What the hell he gonna give this episode?
A+.
Yeah, it's A+. I ain't same reason, but my reason for getting A+ is when I see no problems in the episode, and I didn't see nothing in this one. This one was completely flawless, bro.
Yeah.
Great execution.
So you saying the first 2 episodes completely flawless?
I mean, yeah. To me, but I ain't know. I'm not. You a little bit more
critical.
Yeah, I'm a little more
not even critical. It's just like, you know, that shit. Like, I don't know. I'm not like, it seemed like the way you grade shit. It's like you went to school for the shit.
You went to film school, didn't you?
You know what I'm saying? I be seeing shit. I go off. My feelings is strictly off of feeling and how the movie made me feel, or how the show made me feel. I'm never gonna see something like, oh, that shit. Well, some shit you see like that shouldn't happen, but like, I don't know. It just, I don't know. It's different with me. Like, when I judge shit, it just.
That was on Jay and Silent Bob, wasn't it?
What?
You went to film school, didn't you?
I don't know.
Chris Rock.
I don't know. I don't
you see
remember.
your daddy know you get a nigga his coffee?
But I just know, like, I just be thinking about, like, if I give something an A+, like, especially if we doing the show episode by episode.
Right.
If I give something an A+, like, damn, like, what if it's an episode that's better than this or something like that?
I say A++, shit.
I mean, I guess you can, but, yeah.
Unless you want to go, like, how they do in Japan and shit. S tier, motherfucker.
Yeah, I don't know that about that.
Man, video game ranking.
Yeah. But nah, damn, what was I about to say about this episode? I was wondering when the name of them are clickers. I was trying to think of what the name of them was for Hellas. But I was wondering when the sound was gonna come into effect, and that museum scene was perfect, straight out the game. Did it? I loved that whole scene in the show. I thought it was. I don't know about comparison to with the little girl. I'm gonna miss his daughter. I realized that this episode that I'm gonna miss.
His daughter was further into the game.
Yeah, a little bit, not really.
Oh.
Nah. Neither one of them was for real.
Yeah, they said daughter. Yeah, the lady and his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they said in the after show that they kind of stretched out her character a little bit more to give it a little more meat.
Yeah.
Which it's a good thing, because normally with stuff like this, I'm already hip. It's not a lot of stuff I go in blind to, not knowing the story at all. So it's all new to me, you know.
I sure thought you played the game.
Hey, had I known you didn't play the game, I would have went in and looked at some video game shit. I just thought You had played this. I could have swore. So only. Oh, I'm thinking. Wait. No, it wasn't. It wasn't this. It was some other. Guess what game was that you let me borrow that I said I couldn't play because the
Resident Evil.
Disk drive. No, it wasn't Resident Evil. The disk drive.
Red Dead Redemption or something.
No, it was a zombie game.
Nah.
Dead by Daylight or some shit like that.
Was it Dead by Daylight?
Something by Daylight.
I wonder
The
how.
Dying Light.
Dying Light. Yeah.
Dying Light.
Yeah.
Dying Light.
I wonder
It's
how
kind of put you in the mind of Dying
audiences.
Light.
I wonder how audiences gonna feel when a couple things happen. That people that don't know about the game. I wonder how people gonna feel.
I already decided today. I'm looking some game shit up. So.
I mean, why you watching
Because
the show now?
Because I got questions and you not gonna answer them. So
Why don't you just wait in the show?
I feel where you come from because this week by week stuff ain't cutting it.
I hate week by
Like
week shit.
it's something I really wanted to binge, but hey,
But why look it up though when you watching
Because
the show?
you ain't gonna answer the question when I ask you. That's why.
I mean, what question?
he
Like the question I just asked you. I just asked you.
can
Why
answer it.
she
I mean, I
what-
ain't gonna tell you on the.
Yeah, you can answer it off air because them people out there.
Yeah. But like, what
That ain't-
other question like are you looking for?
I mean, I'm saying I don't have a specific question right now, but I did that question. That was my main question in this episode. Why is she immune and nobody else immune? Which should be anybody question for real. But to me, that wasn't.
Question in the show, in which the show might have changed it. The same way they changed how they communicate and all that.
Who? Oh yeah, they could have. But
Who knows? What y'all think of how they look?
They look crazy.
yeah, they look crazy.
They look crazy.
Like I said last episode. Yeah, them motherfuckers. I mean, they don't look no uglier than any type of zombie infected creature, but them motherfuckers look crazy.
Them
Well-
look straight out the game.
It's almost like, yeah, they don't come off as dead. Like zombies actually dead, reanimated. They don't come off like that. These people actually look
And these actors that's
like they was
playing
still
them
infected.
doing all this pop locking shit.
Yeah. Oh, when they was hiding
cold.
behind the glass case and dude
Yeah.
was looking, then he heard the noise. How he kind of, I was like, oh yeah, he cold.
Yeah,
Hey, them niggas got it straight out the game.
that's what's up.
Can't even front. Them niggas look straight out the game. Like them niggas got this shit down packed. I don't know how.
They did their research.
Yeah.
Well, they said at the end of the episode, shit. They said that that was one of the main focuses before they even started production. They had to make sure that they got that shit right
Yeah.
because they wanted to make sure that people felt like, you know what I'm saying, for lack of a better term, just stakes and danger. You know what I'm saying, scary. They wanted to feel like horror.
This
And they wanted the people that's played the game to
Yeah.
be like,
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's
yeah,
it.
he said this the production of this, how it looks, how it's coming off. Man, this look like a big budget zombie movie. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, they put a lot of effort into this.
When they was walking around, I'm like, nigga, they had to go get hella cars and just do shit to them.
Mm-hmm.
Like they had to go get.
Oh, you don't think it's CGI?
I think in the background it was.
Well, yeah,
but
like the
I'm talking about
buildings
like
and
what
shit.
they was walking through.
Yeah.
And like if it's gonna be like this throughout the whole show, and like y'all just walking through cities and shit like that, like it's just hella shit. Like this, just a big ass production.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say, man, these 2 episodes, you know, I'm assuming the rest of the season is gonna be like this, as far as the visuals and everything. These other studios got to step their game up, man.
I mean, it's HBO.
They put some money behind this.
I mean, it's HBO.
Yeah.
Only them and Disney put money behind this shit.
This look like a movie. They don't look like no show. They're like
Stranger
movies.
Things look.
I mean,
About on
yeah,
par.
Stranger Things.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
Netflix. Too.
They're going dead to make this shit look right, make Stranger Things look right.
Yeah.
So I think it's just all about what these motherfuckers care about.
Yeah, and it's, I guess what I'm saying is like the the visuals, like the acting in it is superb, and the visuals in it, like it's like they got the right lighting and everything, and it's like, damn.
But they knew that this was gonna be a hit.
Yeah.
Cause like I was, me and Dorian was watching the playoff game, and I'm telling him, I'm asking him, you watch Last of Us? He was like, nah, I heard about it, but I ain't watched it. I was like, yeah.
He was over here, huh?
Yeah, we just watching
Like,
first game. I don't even know what that was. Saturday. Yeah, that was the first game. That was
I thought you were talking about
the
yesterday.
Buffalo game. No, whatever the first game was Saturday.
No, Buffalo got their head combed yesterday.
Yeah. So whatever the first game was Saturday. But yeah, I was telling them like, yeah, just like talking about both Last of Us 1 and 2 game of the year. Like everybody unanimously loved this game and considered this to be game of the year when they said it. So they knew that they had to put money in behind this because they knew that they had a hit on their hands, an automatic hit on their hands. So I'm not surprised that they put as much money as they had behind it, I'm not surprised that they took the time to get everything as right as they did, especially with them having the creator of the game involved.
Yeah. That's what I like to see.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're going to do that, oh, man. Yeah. I'll bring that up at the end. Or really, not even doing the recording.
They want $70 for it. So
for the game still?
Yeah, for the 5.
Oh.
No, yeah. Oh, yeah, nah. Them others probably never going on sale. Never.
I won't play.
Which?
Bored from one of y'all.
Niggas gonna go play the game and just get all the spoilers.
I'm gonna say.
I'll just watch.
I'll just watch it.
Watch some gameplay.
I'm gonna say this.
I seen hella videos I could have watched. Some Easter eggs, all this shit.
And
I'm just gonna wait.
I seen this last week. Well, I came to this conclusion last week. How this is executed, there's no excuse for Capcom and Resident Evil. Whoever's producing Resident Evil movies, Resident Evil got how many movies out? And they just came out with
this.
They came out with another one last year.
HBO.
Yeah, but still, what I'm saying is not just the visuals. How it's
no, I'm talking about stories. Like
man,
you gotta think about all the classic and great shit that's came out from HBO.
This story seemed a little bit more complex than Resident Evil story though. Resident Evil was a freak accident. Actually, I don't even know if it was a freak accident. But you bite one person, they turn to a zombie, and they just trying to eat motherfuckers. Like, it ain't really too much.
But right, and then, like I said, it's not the story. What I'm saying is how it's...
The production.
Yeah, and how it's portrayed to us on television. They don't have... I'm not saying this is a better game than Resident Evil or the story is better. I'm not even comparing that. I'm just saying the execution we got with the live-action Resident Evil...
Yeah.
They blew it. Looking at this, they blew it.
The same
I don't know, man. I liked the with Minovich or whatever, and I liked them Resident Evils.
It's also the same people that brought y'all dragons and for how many years?
Yeah.
Oh.
And White Walkers.
Exactly. It's HBO. They known for doing big production on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, man, like, the Resident Evil movies was cool for where they were back then, but now it's no excuse for them to have this adaptation this good on HBO. And Resident Evil got how many games and can't get nothing good out there? Technically,
I mean,
you might enjoy the movie.
Arguably, this is the first good game thing.
Yeah.
I had to think about all the video game adaptations.
A lot of people consider...
I wouldn't say first.
A lot of people consider Sonic like the first good game adaptation franchise.
But you know why I don't include Sonic? Because Sonic was taking out it was Sonic, but he was in the real world. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't actually like you was watching Sonic in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So But Sonic was good though. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I fuck with it. Both of them.
Yeah.
Both of them. But
I had to get that to Mortal Kombat, the first one, for us being a good video game adaptation. The first one.
nigga, both of y'all just said they was terrible.
Nah, the first one, the very first one came out like
first one,
95.
Yeah.
That one was cool. But
I thought I liked it.
for the time. It was cool for the time. Let me say that. But this,
Yeah. It's
Two
on a whole
thumbs
nother
up.
level.
Two thumbs up.
Oh yeah. Like I said, favorite episode so far. I get this
only
episode an A.
yeah.
Episode 2, favorite episode so far.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it an A+.
I'm gonna say A++.
But hey, same thing with
A+ squared.
the same thing with House of the Dragons. I said like episode 3 was like the best episode of the season. So they gonna have a hard time topping this episode.
I don't think so. Long as they
Stick to the.
I don't think so. I don't think they have a hard time.
I mean, it's easy. This is what I argue about a lot. It's easy to. I'm not gonna say it's easy, but it makes your job easier when you go off the material you already have instead of trying to change it up. You have, like you said, you have to change up some things because the spores wouldn't have worked. So they came up with a good substitute. Changes like that is okay, but changing the whole dynamic of characters and stuff like that is where I start having the problems there. But with this, I can't complain because I didn't play the game, so I wouldn't have known if the characters were changed up or anything. But when you stick to the material, when you got good material and you stick to it, I mean, you got to purposely mess that up.
Yeah, I'm all about this. You change the motherfucker, and if it work, if I like it, I like it.
Yeah, but to me, it depend on like.
And I feel like it should be changes with the adaptation. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Especially with the way games are created these days, they already look like little movies. So it's just like, what can you do to, you know what I'm saying, bring it? What can you do to elevate it? It's gonna be little storyline tweaks and certain things they're gonna tweak anyway, just for TV. You know what I'm saying, purposes anyway.
Yeah. But to me, I don't think you should change anything big. Just like it can be big stuff, but small stuff like the hive mind and instead of the spore shit. I wouldn't have wanted them like what was the woman name that they killed this episode? What was her name?
I don't know.
Damn, what was her name?
I forget.
I keep wanting to call her Sarah, but that's his daughter name. Like if they hadn't have killed her and like kept her going throughout the whole show or something, like that's kind of like a big change. Like you changed enough. I mean, not even really changed, but you gave her a deeper background. You did enough for her, just like with what you did. Like, but doing a little bit more, I thought like you could have been on like the border of like kind of messing it up. But
I see something like that. If you fleshing out a character, well, the character did she exist in the game?
yeah,
That's what I think. That's what they said.
But she not like a big character though.
Right, but see that wouldn't have messed nothing up for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I said, it's TV purposes. In the game, she probably didn't make no sense to keep going.
Yeah. But I can see how depending on how they break up the seasons versus what's in the game, I can see how some people could look at it like, especially if they don't know the game, or even if they do know the game, they could be like, all right, they could have did it a little better, or they could have did it this way, or could have did this, added this in, or something like that. Or somebody that don't know the game, they could be like, that was cool. It just seemed like some typical zombie shit. But it all just depends on what they add into this season versus saving for season 2 and 3. If they got up to that.
Right, I was wondering that too. How long they gonna Or they gonna try to milk this shit?
Because they might go into the second game, season 2. But that's gonna get real interesting.
Why you say that?
Tune in. Grades? I gave mine A.
Yeah, A plus.
A plus.
A plus. A plus. Plus. A. I'm leaving room for them to just knock it out the park to have a better episode. We're gonna see. If not, I reserve my right to come back and get this episode an A plus.
What you mean? Mm-hmm. Oh, so you didn't get it? You not giving this episode an A plus?
No, I gave it an A.
Oh,
yeah. But yeah, anything else on it?
Nah.
What y'all think of? We didn't touch on Ellie or nothing.
Well, did she have a potty mouth in the game?
Yeah, she was snotty. Yeah.
Pedro kind of he kind of played the background in this episode.
Yeah.
It was the lady that blew herself up. She was kind of in the forefront, her and the little girl. Mm-hmm. But just the tone and everything and how they portraying this is great. And like I said, I just assumed that's how she was in the game.
Yeah.
A little smart aleck.
Yeah.
I would be too. I'm telling y'all motherfuckers I ain't infected. You seeing the shit healed on my arm. Don't fucking point that fucking gun at me, bro.
That's the same thing I said.
Scary ass.
Man, she turned around. Hey.
That's the same thing I said. You see it's healed. Like,
man, when she started acting like she was tired.
That was messed up. Lucky they didn't shoot her ass.
Yeah, this is a good episode.
Hey, what happened to dude hand? That's when he beat up old boy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's what he was looking at. I thought maybe like he had cut himself or something.
Nah, he beat somebody up and then fucked his hand
He
up.
beat that soldier or that security guard, whatever he was.
But they had showed that, didn't they show that right after he fought the zombie or something? The first time?
Nah, they was
With a clicker?
they was sitting there. I think it was that morning.
Yeah, okay.
When old girl went to the bathroom, he kind of looked at his hand. It was shaking a little bit. He was doing like this, and that's when he said it was fractured.
Was all them asleep down there?
Them zombies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was they sleep?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then Divine woke him up.
Motherfucker sleep.
It was hot right up like, yeah.
So even running, they would have been able to track them?
I was wondering the same thing. You talking about because when they left, all of them just kept running.
Right. Like they was trying to get out the back door with them. So that's one thing I was kind of trying to see if they was going to explain that a little bit more. Do it just bring them to that general location, or do it keep tracking them the whole time, even if they run?
But I'm trying to think, did any of the other ones in the room wake up?
No.
I know that one woke up, but it's like after he got popped, I don't think nobody else woke up in the room.
Or maybe because she was in there and she was already changing.
Well, that one woke up though, while she was in there.
The ones they shot.
Yeah. But I'm saying though, she knew where they was going, so maybe she had changed enough to. Maybe that's when they was already running that way before dude kissed her. So maybe since she was already changing, maybe she was just already connected to him. Mm-hmm.
The greenhouse kiss. That shit was disgusting.
Yeah. Got her ass up out of here.
That's exactly how I would have did it too. I was like, man, if I'm finna die, if I'm finna turn to one of y'all, I'm finna kill all us.
I'd have to still off on the old boy though.
I was thinking,
get up off me, man.
I was thinking like
her ass like she was a
little
little attractive.
Kill all of them.
You don't think so?
Man, it was hellas of them. It ain't like
it wasn't hell of them. I know they all wasn't in there at that one time.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Not like all of them was in the building.
Yeah, that's true.
But
if it created like a firewall, they probably smart enough not to walk through the fire.
But nigga, hellas of them ran through.
Yeah.
But they was running through. They was falling like they was just collapsing as they went through the wall though. I mean, as they went through the door.
Huh?
You talking about when the building blew up? When
No,
she blew it?
before she could even click the damn lighter, Hella's of
Oh yeah, Hella's of
them had ran through before
Oh, yeah,
dude
you're
had
right, you're
stopped
right.
and walked over to her.
Dude walked up like, hold on, bro. Come here.
So it's like, what happened to all them? But I don't know. But yeah.
Yeah,
But
that's crazy because they did stop. He did stop. He was looking like shit. Where they at?
That's probably my only
Unless they
nitpick
just
on
didn't.
this
Unless they
episode.
just didn't get out. You know what I'm saying? That was a big whatever they was at. Seemed like it was pretty big. They just didn't get through.
Yeah. But they got all the way down the steps and everything.
What step? You talking about Pedro on there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got all the way
Maybe they
down
was
the
running.
steps and in the forest. Niggas is gone.
Man.
But yeah, I'm wondering what I did think this episode was how far can it really go before it just turned into like The Walking Dead or what people, or at least what I thought about The Walking Dead. Like, how many seasons can you go with this shit? Like,
Yeah.
Well, the difference that I see from it was more people. You ain't seen that many people in this yet.
yeah, nah.
So, you know what I'm
But
saying?
they coming though.
Yeah, I'm here.
I got a feeling next episode we're gonna get a couple new people.
Nah, they gonna get, if you go after with that last, like, you know, at the end where they show you the next episode, kind of the preview.
Oh yeah, nah, I don't watch this.
Seemed like it was a lot of people. Why not? You see, it's right before.
Yeah, I just skipped to that.
Why though? It don't give nothing away.
I don't know. I just don't be wanting to know like nothing.
You know, you don't know
Going into the
nothing.
episode.
You don't see nothing. It didn't tell you nothing, but there's more people, which we already knew.
What?
Yeah.
The preview?
Yeah.
But I just don't be wanting the vibe or like I don't be just don't
It
be
didn't
wanting
give
shit.
nothing away. All thing you know is there's more people. And they're going to encounter some people on their journey, which we already knew what was going to happen.
Yeah, but I just wanted to wait till it happened.
I guess.
The same reason you don't watch trailers.
I don't watch trailers because I just don't rush to them.
I don't watch them.
I don't not watch trailers because I don't want it to give one away. I just don't rush to them because the trailer is supposed to make you want to watch the movie. I'm already gonna watch the movie.
Yeah, I'm already gonna watch the next episode,
So I don't know.
so I don't need to see it.
No, it's a trailer that just willed me into another movie that I wasn't gonna go to the movies and see.
I guess.
But yeah, that's been Views of a Flick. I'm Will I Am Defoe, aka Big Willie Style. That's said,
What's happening?
Ron Jarobi.
You already know me.
And that's been our thoughts and our views on The Last of Us episode 2. We're going to see y'all next week for episode 3. And then episode 4, then 5. I don't know how many was it? 9? 10? Somewhere around there probably. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.